In an unassuming law office in downtown Los Angeles, a bombshell was about to detonate that would send shockwaves through royal circles across 2 continents. A woman we'll refer to as Sarah, not her real name, sat across from her attorneys, preparing to reveal a secret she had kept for nearly 5 years. Her claim? That she, not Meghan Markle, had carried and given birth to Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor in the spring of 2019. What makes Sarah's account so extraordinary isn't just the allegation itself, but the mountain of documentary evidence she claims to possess. Signed surrogacy contracts bearing Meghan and Harry's alleged signatures, bank records showing 6-figure payments from offshore accounts, and perhaps most damningly, recorded conversations with individuals she says were intermediaries for the royal couple. This wasn't just a private arrangement between consenting adults, Sarah told investigators working on her case. This was an elaborate operation designed to deceive the entire world. As Sarah's story began circulating among royal watchers and investigative journalists, experts started re-examining Meghan's pregnancy with fresh eyes. The inconsistencies were startling. The phantom bump. Analysis of over 200 public appearances shows a baby bump that appeared fully formed at just 12 weeks, then mysteriously changed shape, size, and position throughout the pregnancy. Fashion experts note Meghan's ability to wear skin-tight, high-waisted outfits that would be physically impossible for most pregnant women. The missing months. Meghan's public appearances show an inexplicable pattern. She would vanish completely during key stages of pregnancy when physical changes would be most noticeable, only to reappear with a perfectly proportioned bump. The impossible heels. Multiple appearances featured Meghan wearing 4-inch stilettos well into her 3rd trimester, including the infamous squatting in heels moment that left obstetricians baffled. Dr. Rebecca Moore, a leading maternal-fetal medicine specialist, states, "The physical presentation we saw contradicts everything we know about human pregnancy. The sudden appearance of a full bump at 12 weeks, the lack of natural weight distribution, the ability to wear restrictive clothing, these are medically inexplicable." Sarah's legal team claims to possess documents that could prove catastrophic for the Sussexes. The contract. A 27-page surrogacy agreement allegedly signed by both Meghan and Harry, specifying exact payment schedules, confidentiality requirements, and even stipulations about the surrogate's diet and activities during pregnancy. The payments. Wire transfer records showing $450,000 moving through a series of shell companies before being deposited in Sarah's account, with payments abruptly stopping after Archie's birth. The cover-up. Email correspondence discussing plans to stage pregnancy photo shoots using prosthetic bumps and strategic lighting. Perhaps most explosively, Sarah claims there was a second contract, one that was never fulfilled, for a potential sibling to Archie. This could explain the mysterious timing of Lilibet's conception and birth. The constitutional implications for the British monarchy are staggering. Royal births traditionally require multiple witnesses to verify lineage, a practice dating back centuries to prevent succession crises. Archie's birth broke with all established protocols. No home secretary present, as required by royal tradition. No attending physicians ever identified. The complete absence of any hospital records or documentation, constitutional experts warn this could trigger an unprecedented crisis. If these allegations are proven true, says royal historian Dr. James Whitcomb, we're looking at the most significant legitimacy crisis since the warming pan baby scandal of 1688 that nearly toppled the monarchy. Meghan's entertainment industry ties may hold the key to understanding how such an elaborate deception could be orchestrated. In Hollywood, secret surrogacies are reportedly common among A-list celebrities unwilling to sacrifice their figures or careers. Sources reveal the existence of specialized agencies that arrange discreet pregnancies for high-profile clients, complete with professional bump staging consultants, custom prosthetic pregnancy bellies, media training for maintaining the illusion, decoy pregnancies using stand-ins for paparazzi shots. Several former associates of Meghan have come forward describing her obsession with controlling every aspect of her public image. She would spend hours analyzing every photo, every angle, reveals a former staffer. The pregnancy was just another role to perfect. The scandal is rapidly moving from tabloid fodder to serious legal jeopardy. Breach of contract. Sarah's lawsuit could expose the entire arrangement and trigger massive financial penalties. Tax evasion. The use of offshore accounts for payments may violate international tax laws. Fraud. Potential criminal charges if it's proven the couple knowingly misrepresented Archie's lineage. Perjury. Concerns about statements made to royal officials and government agencies. Legal analysts suggest Meghan and Harry's complete silence may be on advice of counsel. When allegations are this serious, notes celebrity attorney Mark Stevens, every word can become evidence. Their lawyers are likely telling them to say nothing. The timing couldn't be worse for the Sussex commercial ventures. Their $100 million Netflix deal, Spotify partnership, and various endorsement contracts all contain morality clauses that could be triggered by proof of deception. Industry sources report emergency meetings at several companies that have partnered with the couple. Their Archwell Foundation faces particular scrutiny. Tax filings show curious allocations of funds to consulting fees that some investigators believe may be connected to maintaining the secrecy around Archie's birth. Beyond the legal and financial consequences lies a more profound tragedy: the potential psychological impact on Archie himself. Child development experts warn that learning the truth about one's origins in such a public, scandalous manner could be devastating. The foundation of a child's identity is their origin story, explains child psychologist Dr. Emily Pearson. To have that story revealed as a deception, played out in global media, the trauma would be incalculable. Buckingham Palace faces an impossible choice. Sources reveal intense debates among senior courtiers about whether to launch an internal investigation that could confirm the allegations, continue the pretense and risk eventual exposure, take steps to formally distance the monarchy from the Sussexes. The Queen's alleged response when first briefed on the scandal? Not again. A reference, insiders say, to the decades of deception surrounding other royal controversies. As this story continues to unfold, several critical developments loom. Sarah's attorneys have hinted at a press conference with physical evidence. Investigative journalists are pursuing leads about the alleged middlemen in the surrogacy arrangement. Law enforcement agencies in multiple countries may soon become involved. The British Parliament could convene hearings about the succession implications. What began as whispers in royal circles has exploded into what may become the defining scandal of the modern monarchy. The walls Meghan and Harry built to protect their privacy now threaten to become the bars of a very public cage. The truth, it seems, will not remain buried forever. And when it finally emerges in full, it may change the royal family and public perception of Harry and Meghan in ways no one could have imagined.